As he passed by, he saw a man blind from birth.
Rabbi, who sinned, this man or his parents, that he was born blind?
It was not that this man sinned, or his parents, but that the works of God might be displayed in his life. We must work the works of him who sent me while it is day. Night is coming when no one can work. As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world.
After saying these things, he spit on the ground and made mud with the saliva, and anointed the man's eyes with the mud, and said to him,
Go,
So
wash in the pool of Siloam.
So he went and washed in the pool of Siloam, which means sinner, and came back seeing. His neighbors and those who had seen him before as a beggar kept asking him,
Is this not the man that used to sit and beg?
I am the man.
No, he was like him.
I am the man.
Then how were your eyes open?
The man called Jesus made mud and anointed my eyes. And then he said, Go to Siloam and wash. So I went, and I washed, and I received my sight.
Where is he?
I do not know.
So they brought to the Pharisees the man who had formerly been blind. Now it was the Sabbath day, when Jesus made the mud and opened the man's eyes. So again, they asked him how he had received his sight.
He put mud on my eyes, and then I washed, and now I see.
Well, this man does not come from God, for he does not keep the Sabbath. How can a man who is a sinner do these signs? What do you say about him? Since he's opened your eyes.
He is a prophet.
The Jews did not believe that the man had been blind and had received his sight until they called the parents of the man who had received his sight.
Is this your son, whom you say was born blind? How then does he now see?
We know that this is our son, and that he was born blind. But how he now sees, we do not know, nor do we know who opened his eyes. Ask him. He is of age. He will speak for himself.
His parents said these things because they feared the Jews. But the Jews had already agreed that if anyone should confess Jesus to be the Christ, they would be put out of the synagogue. Therefore, his parents said, Ask him. He is of age. So for a second time, they called the man who had been blind.
Give glory to God. We know this man is a sinner.
Whether he is a sinner, I do not know. One thing I do know, that though I was blind, now I see.
What did he do to you? How has he opened your eyes?
I have already told you, and yet you would not listen. Why do you want to hear it again? Do you want to become his disciples?
You are his disciple, but we are the disciples of Moses. We know that God has spoken to Moses, but as for this man, we know not where he comes from.
Why, this is an amazing thing. You do not know where he comes from, and yet he opened my eyes. We know that God does not listen to sinners, But for anyone who is a worshiper of God and does his will, God listens to him. Never before since the world began has it been heard that anyone opened the eyes of a man born blind. If this man were not of God, he could do nothing.
You were born in utter sin, and would you teach us? Away with you!
Do you believe in the Son of Man?
And who is he, sir, that I may believe in him?
You have seen him, and it is he who is speaking to you now.
Lord, I believe. I believe.